I have my thoughts. What are your thoughts on it?
First of all, I want to say this. Dr. Umar is not a scammer. Dr. Umar is not scamming the people for money. I want to be clear when I say that because I see everybody has their opinions on this and that. He's not purposely scamming or intentionally scamming the people. I want to make something very clear. You can have respect for somebody and still not agree with one or two principles. Right? I think Dr. Umar is brilliant. I think he knows what the fuck he's talking about when he talks about young black men in particular. I believe his credentials. I believe he wouldn't hurt a hair on a young black kid's head. I believe he generally loves black children. And I believe as an orator, he has the ability to articulate our situation better than anybody I've heard in modern day times. I want to be clear with that because I've been called a hater of Dr. Umar, and I would never hate on another black man who I feel that passionate about, right? But I disagree with his principles on building a school. Now, that doesn't make me a hater of Dr. Umar. I love Minister Farrakhan. I love the Nation of Islam. I love what they stand for. I love the way they clean up young black men and women and give them purpose. But I do not want to join the Nation of Islam. Does that make me a hater of the Nation of Islam? No, that's just not my thing. You follow? So I have to say that up top because Dr. Umar is a polarizing figure. And he's so polarizing, and what he stands for is so real that a lot of people cannot separate his principles of the man with the mission. You follow what I'm saying? See, the man and the mission can be two different things. Right? A lot of people love Malcolm, but when he broke from the Nation of Islam and had another mission, whoa, I love Malcolm, but that mission, right? And they weren't labeled haters, it's just, yo. So when I think about Dr. Umar and all he stands for and what he wants to do for these children, I never doubted. But when I started hearing about the school and how he was attempting to go about it, my logistics, I said, that just makes sense.
And I remember we were watching one of his radio interviews, and this is like before he had announced that he had the school, and we were just like, yo, I get why he has such a cult following.
Absolutely.
We totally, like, he ran out like 6 points. I'm like, I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Facts.
95% of the shit he talking about.
Exactly.
I agree with it. The 5% is the school. I don't agree with it.
And I'm just like,
I don't, because it doesn't make sense. I'm going to get to the latest shit. All right? And then I'm going to give you what I think is going on, and people just going to have to deal with it. All right? It's physically impossible and financially impossible in the next 6 months for you to hire construction workers, engineers, electricians, carpenters, people who do security work, graphics designers, embroiderers, website people, nurses, people who make food, all of this shit, and you need $1 million? Wait a minute. That is physically fucking impossible. But his followers, because they love him so much, they're riding. They poked their chest out a couple of weeks ago. See, we told you he's got the school. Yeah, but it came, did you see the stipulations that it came with?
They ignored that.
They ignored that. Because cognitive dissonance.
It's not only white people.
It's not only white people. Yeah. Right? And when you hear him speak and you hear his passion and all of that, you're there. Right? This is my prognosis. Right? I do not think he's scamming the people. I think the nigga is crazy.
My name is Dr. Umar Johnson, and I'm a school psychologist and doctor of clinical psychology. And I'm a school psychologist and doctor of clinical psychologist and doctor.
Shame TV East, watch your host, you know who it is. Like the brother Black Dot said, 90% of the things that Umar says are right and exact. There's no one who can claim to be for the liberation of our people in this country, for a true history to be told about our people in this country, and just for overall equality and fairness in this country. No one can say that the things that Umar says that has happened to us, that hold us back from gaining these equalities and freedoms, etc., are incorrect. It's not the problem, because all people like him always come out and say the right things. But when you start taking money and not doing any of the things that you said you were going to do with that money, that changes everything, bro. It changes everything. Shame TV East Watch. Peace.